lady on the front of here. Fentanyl. Yeah, there's nice people. I do nice things for people all the time. People do nice things for me too. But good things ain't easy to come by. Some of y'all have families that'll do good things for you if you get in a pinch. Some of them will wait for you to fall on your face and laugh at you. Snapping, crackling, and popping. I got to deal with some of them youngins again last night, wanting to scream their BS out the window at me. Takes a minute to get the damn thing started, don't it? It's alright, they weren't the only ones to do it. Some other youngins drove by and decided to bully. Now let's take a look at the gossip. See, that's what the internet is. It's a place for you to fucking gossip. It's a place where you can bully people and not be afraid, where you can say all the mean things that you wish you had the balls to say to an actual predator in real life. The things that you will never, ever be able to say because you're a coward. You hide behind a fake name. What fucked up people. Look at all the people that promised to help me. If you're going to help somebody who's being victimized, you have to call it in right away with the fucking victim. God damn it. For their safety and for yours, you need to fucking record it. Not recording it is absolutely taking advantage of an at-risk adult, especially when they have requested it repeatedly. You do not have the right to fucking privacy when it comes to an at-risk or disabled adult. That's the problem, is that I was taken advantage of because nobody gave a shit about the law. Just pretend I'm not disabled and take advantage of my disabilities, and then it's fine, isn't it? It's fine if a police officer takes you to the hospital and you try to turn him in and are forced to turn him into himself, like over and over again. Repeatedly bullied for trying to turn in fucking predators. Trying to turn in people who are harming me, people who are threatening my life, people who actually assault me. If they didn't want their fucking names on the goddamn internet, they shouldn't have fucking committed the goddamn crime. Every service here has denied me the right to a fucking room that is in peace and fucking quiet. They've all denied me a fucking caseworker and a case number. Sent me on a wild goose chase of things I've already done and been denied the right to do, denied the right to finish, denied the right to complete. You tell me to do all this stuff while I'm stuck out here in public. I'm having to deal with Christian. I'm having to deal with Molly. I'm having to deal with Farnsworth. Trying to turn in this dude who's fucking stalking me from Hood River. That's when I first got here. When I first got here, Farnsworth thought he'd prey on me. Not okay. Cops didn't do shit. See, the difference between you dipshits and me is that I have to break the fucking law. I don't have friends or family that are gonna fucking help me. I don't have the ability to take care of myself, you fucking dipshits. You say kids are mean. Well, they're not just mean to other kids. You give these little shitheads just a little bit of freedom, and what do they do with it? They tear shit up and fucking destroy lives. And fucking laugh about it. They think it's fucking funny. This isn't funny for me. You think I enjoy this shit? You think I enjoy getting on the fucking internet and fucking screaming at people? It's like dominoes. All they need to do is railroad you fucking once, and that's good enough. All they have to do is slander you to the news, and that's good enough. The internet gives every fucking asshole on the planet access to you. And when you have to use that internet to try to turn in bad fucking cops and people who've been fucking threatening you and harassing you and playing fucking head games with you and making empty fucking promises, and you're disabled and you have to believe them. You have to believe them. Because if you don't, you're treated like you didn't fucking try. Yeah, you know they're fucking lying to you. But that doesn't matter if you don't waste your resources going for them to tell you about how free it was. Really? You fucking stole money from the taxpayers. How the fuck is that free? You are literally making it so that the victim can't turn in their goddamn crimes. It's horrible. And be a man, of course. We're all supposed to drop every goddamn thing for a woman whenever she fucking wants to throw a tear at us. But when she takes advantage of that shit and she gets fucking busted, what's she gonna do? Slander your fucking name? Do you let me fucking show evidence or face my fucking accusers? Do you even allow me my own money? No! All my money is fucking spent before I get it. I can't fucking afford to fucking survive on the fucking shit that I'm given. Especially with so much of it being stolen. It is absolutely stolen. When people make empty promises over and over, and you have to trust them. You have to trust addicts, because that's who people who are professionals like Nicole Vertner are going to try to pawn you off on. Stop pawning me off. You're all mandated reporters. Why the fuck aren't you doing your goddamn jobs? Oh yeah, nationwide epidemic. Cops won't investigate crimes committed against the homeless. They bully us instead. Send us around to a bunch of expensive services. All these services make money and all we do is lose it. What the fuck is wrong with you? Now there's a lot of people here who are, I was surprised to find that they were actually getting some service and saying some good stuff about some of the services here. I'm like, man, these are some lucky ass hobos. And then I found out they weren't hobos. They got housing. They just go to the homeless feeds because they can't afford to eat. Even getting access to assistance with electrical and assistance with gas heating and assistance with rent and all of that, they still have to go and eat at the food or at the churches. Now, when you're robbed of services because they just want to procrastinate and procrastinate and procrastinate while people are still harming you and you still don't have anyone that you can go to when a crime is committed against you, you have nobody that you can go to that has not blown you off in the past, what do? When you try to turn it in by yourself and they just don't write anything the fuck down. When they tell you you have to write it down, but you write it down and they don't investigate. They don't care about the fucking evidence. What they care about is shutting me the fuck up. Talking people into not listening to me. Not hearing my side. Not looking at the actual evidence. And that depends on the slander that you tell. When you tell that kind of slander, you need to allow a man the opportunity to end his life in dignity. Before you go passing judgment on me for the things that I have been forced to do to defend myself, you pay attention to the fact that this is not fucking civil. It's not civil. It stopped being civil. In Virginia, when those fucking pigs broke my fucking car, they fucking lied to me. That was unfucking civil. And everything after that was fucking bullshit. I had a mental fucking breakdown. I was severely fucking dehydrated. And that's not a fucking sin or a goddamn crime. But it's alright, isn't it? It's alright for women to do this to us. It's alright for men to do this to us. It's alright for the police to do this to us. It's alright because we're not human to you. It's alright to pawn us off on each other until our predators get away. Over and over and over again. We still have to deal with those predators because you did nothing. I still have to deal with James Murphy because Hood River Police Department fucking lied to him. And Logan and Shayna. But then you want me to run to the library. And look at this. All the libraries are different, aren't they? But don't none of them allow a victim of abuse the right to sit down in peace and fucking quiet for as long as it's gonna fucking take. When I was in Boulder, Colorado, people wanted to keep on saying, oh, I'll help you. And then they wanted to pawn me off on a goddamn homeless shelter. In Boulder, fucking Colorado, I know where the homeless shelters are. I walked people there for years. How about you listen to the victim instead of assuming and pawning shit off on us that's unfucking safe? I couldn't go to Boulder Public Library without having to deal with people coming in and fucking threatening me. But I went anyway because I had no fucking choice. You forced me into situations where I am at fucking risk. A guy yesterday morning come over and wanted $20. Do I think he's going to help me? No. I might be able to get him to help push my vehicle this morning. Maybe. I walked over to ask him earlier, but they were still sleeping. The lady at the store over here. She's the only one in there, so there's nobody to help me with my vehicle from there. Adult. I take a lot of abuse because of it, and because of slander as well. Slander that I'm not allowed to defend myself against because of slander. That's right. You can prevent someone from being allowed to defend themselves by slandering their names. The cops didn't feel they needed to follow the rules or the laws when it came to writing reports, when it came to reporting abuse against at-risk adults. Somebody needs to be there to prevent them from taking advantage of me. Do you not get that? All these people with friends and family, they don't get that. I don't have any friends or family. There's a lot of people that I like. There really is. A lot of people with great personalities. But when I try to explain to them, hey, I can't do this. I don't have a place to do this. When I was in housing, I still didn't have a place to do that. I still had difficulties with this computer shit that I needed help with. Even with a place to do it, I still needed help. David and Katie Saltzman were going to help me. And Daniel Apathy was going to help me. They'd help with anything except for turning in the cops. I'll send you the fucking evidence. Help me turn it in right away, not procrastinate for 6 goddamn years. None of these people took it seriously, because if any of them had taken it seriously, they would have called in with me right away. You get to see how I have to argue with every fucking place that I call. See, I wrote this stuff down a lot. A whole lot. When I was locked up and did not have access to the evidence. But I had plenty of time to myself. I also typed it up over time as I was able to. Not that it mattered. I didn't have any actual help. I had to pay people to help me, because the government wasn't going to do their fucking job unless a friend actually fucking cared. And none of my friends cared. Well, how many of them listened to what the fuck was going on even before Natalie was killed? No, they all wanted fucking cigarettes and pot. Hey man, we're out of pot, dude. Like, yeah, I know I was going to help you, but fucking I don't have any money for pot, dude. Fucking, you think I can listen to that shit if I'm not stoned? Like, fuck, dude. Why even do that? I needed a friend to help me turn these crimes in. And people gaslighted the fuck out of me. See, that's the promise that people were able to use to get me to believe that they actually cared. When they promised they'd help me turn it in. And then, no matter what, when I tell them the things that are harmful to me, they immediately do those things. When they promise they're not going to do those things, and then they immediately do so. No, I don't trust them. And yes, I am going to the internet about it now, every time. It is not okay that I should have to do it this way. I got housing before Natalie was killed, and I was cheated out of my housing because I was forced to jump through a bunch of hoops elsewhere. Nobody in fucking Chapel, Nebraska gave a shit. Nicole Peralta didn't give a shit. The cops didn't give a shit. They just sent me around to places that could charge the taxpayers money. Oh, suicidal ideations. Fuck you. Abuse, motherfucker. People kill themselves over abuse and fucking neglect. And who do I go to for help? Who? Who can I go to for help out here on the streets that's not going to fucking take advantage of me? Huh? Tell me what mental health agency isn't going to take advantage of me. Or you, for that matter. Between doing their jobs as mandated reporters or playing fucking retarded, which one are they going to do? See, those of you who get special treatment, those of you who are women, who take it for granted every day, and then you want to, every time we need actual help, you want to tell us about men this and men that. Hey, I'm not the man who fucking did it to you, bitch. You see how I'm pawned off on drug addicts who take advantage of me? You see how I'm sent to drug addicts that have already taken advantage of me by people like Nicole? Maybe these people didn't intentionally take advantage of me, but goddamn, they don't come through. They're always on the search for more fentanyl. And who are they taking advantage of so they can get their fentanyl? And who are the cops taking advantage of to fill up the jails? You tell me it's my fault that I'm stalked because I spoke up. No, I spoke up because I was stalked. Then the police start all this shit in fucking Hood River with their bullshit. With this guy James Murphy over a year and a half ago. I went to everybody that I was supposed to. All they wanted to do is push housing and send me to other agencies, and that we don't do that. Hey, you're all mandated reporters. How many mandated reporters have told me that they're not? There is no accountability. None. I gave Travis $20 yesterday. He was going to help me. He's the one that, night before when them youngins were screaming that shit, I was talking to him about that missing lady. Janessa Ray Funkhauser. There's a guy who wanted to get his belt started. He was going to come and help me start my car, either jump start it or push start it. He left before I started making the video. There's another guy back there that was also working on his vehicle. I'm sure that he heard me saying everything that I've said in his car. He left too, which is fine. I went to Tillamook Sporting Goods. They recommend I go over to the parts store. The parts store, O'Reilly's, they don't have anyone else there until 11. It's just one person, so no go there. And then Travis told me yesterday morning he was trespassed from the property here. It turns out that's not the case. It's a good thing I only lost $20. I did see Gabby yesterday at the Safeway. She didn't wave or say anything. She just went the other way. Well, she was already going the other way. She was walking up one of the sidewalks and walked past my car. They've been in this parking lot probably 2 to 3 weeks now. I offered them 20 an hour to help me, and I waited all day, and I eventually found other things to do, but I need the help. That's the thing that people aren't understanding is I don't want the help. I need it. There's a difference. I shouldn't have to yell. I'm in a constant state of panic, and instead of understanding why, you punish me for being in a state of panic. You antagonize me for being in a state of crisis. You send me to suicide fucking hotline, and they don't do shit. I shouldn't have to go to street people for help. There's all these agencies that you're paying to blow me off. This shit gets people killed. It gets innocent people killed. These druggies, alcoholics, the people who screw them over the most are the other druggies and alcoholics. But they still want their drugs and alcohol. Meanwhile, I'm taking advantage of all of my disability money. All of it. It all gets wasted. Going to service to service to service, living in my vehicle, paying people for help with things that I wouldn't need help with if somebody would have put a stop to this in 2016. They could have put a stop to it in 2017 or 2018, 2019, 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023. The professionals and the things that they sent me to do. They cost me all of my goddamn resources for empty fucking promises. Over and over again. Then they tell me, oh, we tried. No, you fucking didn't. Did you try helping me to have a safe place to fucking make a goddamn police report? I got bullied by the fucking cops when I first got here. At first, they blew me off. They were the nicest cops ever when it comes to blowing people off. It's off-putting, but it's also bullshit. Used car salesmen. So many fucking idiots out here. You know, there's people like Eli that think that the things that he's told are the truth. Like, no. You need to go in with someone and you have to write it down. They're going to make you do that. I'm not able. I write down what I can, what I'm capable. Now, I had other things that I had going on yesterday, too. And I had to run and do those things, and I couldn't wait on Travis. See, that's the thing. Everybody thinks that I got all this time to wait around. Like, if you're gonna call me, then make your appointment. If you're my friend, be my friend. How much of a friend are you if you can ignore all this? If you're just gonna talk over me? Pretend that my experience doesn't exist. Like I deserve this. Like I wanted it. What I want is to not have to act like a fucking, well, like one of my predators. But I don't say that mean shit to their faces, do I? Well, I certainly do. I am fucking disgusted by this goddamn country and everyone in it. You take somebody who's easy to victimize, you throw them out on the streets to be fucking victimized, and then you ignore them. You pretend that their disabilities don't exist as justification for not doing your job. And then you call them mentally ill to justify not doing your job. Well, no Travis. Oh well. Maybe there's somebody else might have a set of jumper cables. I can't fucking take care of myself, god damn it. I'm spending all of my money to pay other people to help me with shit that I can't do for myself. Okay? I can't do these things for myself. With adequate accommodations, I could. But my own accommodations were robbed from me. When you literally force someone to break fucking windows to get the cops to do their goddamn jobs, and even that's not enough. When you literally have to threaten the President of the United States in order to get people to listen to you about the people who are threatening your life and fucking assaulting you and fucking gaslighting you and bullying you and fucking trying to catfish you, and this shit fucking non-goddamn stop. And then I get told that it's my fault for not going to the police. I went to the fucking cops first. Jesus fucking Christ. But nobody would help me because I'm a male and because I'm easy to talk over. Because I'm such a nice guy and they fucking know it. They know that I don't want to hurt their feelings. They know I don't want them fucking blowing their heads off. Fucking A, my back is killing me. A homeless man can't go to the hospital without being used for free money. Hospitals are supposed to be mandated reporters. But they won't do that for me because I have to go in alone. Because you won't recognize my disabilities. Because you are shitty goddamn people. You tell me it's my fault for recording it. It's my fault that people are harming me because I recorded them doing harm, right? Is that what you tell me? There's lots of people that I feel bad for. But most of them don't deserve it. They lied to me and took advantage of me over and over again and think it's okay. Oh, Sean, I'm your friend. I care. You can see Alexander, he doesn't show up. Brian didn't show up. That Ashley lady fucking ripped me off. Casey ripped me off. Claire ripped me off.
Oh wait, I need to get the keys. She taught me how to do it.
Yeah, here's the thing. I wouldn't have known any of these shits if I'd have just been left the fuck alone when I left Virginia. They could have just left me alone and let me fucking recover. Let me go home and see my friends. Is that too much to ask? But no, you were embarrassed. So you went and spread rumors that made it okay to hurt me. That made it so that nobody's gonna listen to me. They're just gonna blow me off and hide in the fucking corner. They'll be my friend in secret. Well, that's not a friend. I record everything for a reason. Everybody in this town who want to be angry at me because they've been recorded, well, guess what? They had the opportunity to be good people, and they chose not to be. A lot of them chose to be nice people, and we've seen that. We've documented that. But there's a difference between nice and good. I'm overwhelmed, and instead of helping me, people take advantage of that. Overwhelmed. Oh, there's another needle. People shooting up. I'm not picking it up this time. I guess that's just a cap for a needle. Still, I don't belong out here. All these services catering to drug addicts. And there are some people who have different experiences. You know, that's the thing. Some people are able to handle it. Some people are actually able to pay that money. I can't. I can't survive on what I get in a month. There's no way in hell that I can jump through, seriously, half of somebody's disability money in order to stay out there helping hands. Plus, you're required to jump through a bunch of fucking hoops for basically for being broke. And then you got to go to AA meetings or community meetings. People who have taken part in those explain them to me, and they're basically NA and AA meetings. Well, those are for people who do drugs or alcohol. Yeah. Of course, then y'all just pretend that I'm on drugs or alcohol, and that I should be on drugs. Oh, you need pharmies. No, I don't. Pharmaceuticals do not cure autism. They don't cure PTSD either. They can help manage the symptoms of PTSD if you're in a stable environment, but without a stable environment, that doesn't work. This is not a stable environment. Having to deal with, drug addicts out here on the streets, taking advantage of me and also starting trouble for me. And then I got the youth out here being little fucking shipwrecks. Not all of them take part, thank goodness. Fuck, my hand is cramping up like a motherfucker. Oh, noise. That's damn near a full cigarette. A lot of people felt that instead of helping me the way that I needed, that they would throw me $20 or $30 and believe that that entitles them to physically or verbally abuse me, talk over me, or use me as a therapist. I got good news. I got good news. They don't have anybody there right now that can help me at the parts store, but somebody will be there at 11.
Oh, nice.
They only got one worker right now.
Right. Okay.
The thing is, I can't function, and all these people take advantage of that. Every single one of them. They all take advantage of the fact that all they have to do is talk over me, not allow me to finish what I'm saying, and magically they did no wrong. Well, that's simply not the case. At the beginning, the first thing I tried was going to friends of mine in Boulder, Colorado. Well, that didn't work out so good. I was being pushed and shoved and screamed at and shouted at, but I was excited when I first got there. Y'all don't understand how important it is that when an at-risk and disabled adult, especially male, especially out here on the streets, when the crime happens, they need a friend or family member to turn it in with them or the cops are going to pawn them off. They don't want to deal with it. They don't give a fuck about hobos. They'd rather arrest us. It makes them look good because people don't like hobos. You got all these addicts in your own houses. And you're going to pass all that judgment on to people out on the streets, whether they're an addict or not. Send me around to all these services that don't do shit. What the fuck does suicide hotline do? And all of this was fucking preventable. Every fucking bit of it. All of it. All of it. If cops had just done their fucking jobs instead of taking advantage of me. That was not fucking okay, and it's still not fucking okay. It's also not okay that there are so many witnesses that blew me off. That know I told the truth, but never tried to come forward. Anyway, my phone's gonna die here shortly, so I'm gonna shut it off.